What's up, everybody? Welcome to Barbershop Talk. My name is Mike.
My name is Gator.
This is brought to you by RTF Productions. Raise the flag. Thank you guys for having us. A couple announcements to put out really quick. We're actually getting ready to start a new little episode where it's going to be talking about veteran issues. I understand this show is a lot of joking and smoking and whatnot. We're actually going to start putting out a monthly episode of serious veteran issues, PTSD, drug abuse, transitioning out of the military, whatnot. And, we're not experts, but a lot of vets don't know where to look, and we may not be the right answer, but we are going to give our honest opinion and in hopes that it may guide you in the right direction. It's better to start with barbershop talk than fucking nothing. So be on the lookout for that. We got a special guest today. Jacob, where are you at?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Out here in Denver, Colorado right now.
Denver, Colorado, smoking the doobie.
That just sounds cold. As long as you're
it's colder than shit.
All right, so I got a story to tell you guys. Well, not really a story, just more of a proud parent moment. So my son has moved to the next level, okay? While you parents take your kids to put on your helmets and your pads and, we got hit by the big bad linebacker, or, look at my son in his soccer outfit. You can't even call it a uniform. My son is out playing fucking rugby right now. Not only is he playing rugby, he's playing rugby on a nationally ranked team, and I just want to brag about that shit. It is fucking badass.
Ooh-wee. I'm too old for rugby.
Yeah. Rugby's not for the faint of heart.
No, Gator, you're too black for rugby.
Okay, that too. Rugby is completely WPS. White people shit. Got it.
See, and the best part about it is there's no helmets, there's no pads. They don't even wear a fucking cup.
Yeah, no. Can't do it.
They don't even wear a cup. But speaking of cups, this is going to flow right into the next thing great. We're going to have another conversation about dicks.
More dicks.
More dicks. Not Dwight Howard dicks. Our own dicks.
Oh dear.
And
that's going to be a long conversation then.
See, look. Honestly, I think, we're talking about doing a whole, veteran episode. We could do an entire dick episode.
But if we talked about dicks last episode, if we talk about dicks this episode, and then now we're talking about a future episode of dicks, the listeners are going to think that we are obsessed with dicks.
It's not that it's an obsession. It's just that the variety of topic is so wide. Look, we could talk about dicks by ethnicity. Poor Asians. We could have a micro penis awareness fucking session. We could wear shirts that say "I heart dick" while we're doing it. Like we could go with dicks for a minute.
I don't know if I could wear the shirt though.
Jacob, would you wear I love dick shirt?
You know me, I have no shame in my game.
Oh my god!
I don't care what fucking people think.
Oh my god!
The second they pop off with something, "Oh, you love dick," I'm like, "Well, yeah, your mother does too. So what?"
Okay, touche.
Oh, well played, Joe Mauer. Well played.
Well played. Touche.
All right. So,
your mom bought me this shirt. What do you want me to say?
Touche.
So, I have a theory. I have a jack-off theory. And we have Einstein, Tesla, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, these mental and physical specimen of people. And you know what? You ain't even got to go mental and physical as far as athletic. You can go physical as far as good looks. And I have a theory that I'm trying to figure out how to put this correctly. Every certain amount of nuts that you bust is your Einstein. For example, every 1,065th nut that I bust is my Einstein.
You busting 1,000 nuts? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Every 3,000 or every 336th nut that I bust is my Michael Jordan. Well, I'm white. My Larry Bird. And it's got me wondering, how many times have I beat my dick and then wasted an Einstein, wasted my Larry Bird, wasted my Brad Pitt son.
That is a good theory. So what we need to do then is we need to reach out to our listeners, start a GoFundMe page so we can start this scientific study. Oh, man, but that means we're going to have a whole bunch of guys just coming in and handing us their nuts so we can analyze it.
You don't even need to GoFundMe at this point. If you give me a room and a cell phone, I'll jack off for free just because I can jack off.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a quiet room in my cell phone.
And it's free game, dude. I'll bust nuts all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Can I at least have a hot nurse to take the cup away so I don't feel like a dirty old man? Or no?
So,
oh dear.
Tell me, look, does this theory make sense or is this far-fetched, guys?
Well, I thought I was the only one who had ever thought of something like that because it was a while back. I got to thinking I was the same thing. I was like, okay, we started jacking off, young adolescents, 12, 13 years old, whatever. Since then, how many fucking, geniuses have I fucking essentially thrown down the fucking toilet?
See?
True.
See?
True.
We're 2 for 2. Gator?
I would say you're very true. You got Beethoven. Yes, he was blind, so on and so forth, but he was a great music composer. But yet his fucking brother was a schizophrenic. So dad then shot out a good musician, and then dad fucked around and shot out a retard. He shot out a retard.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
All right, so
True.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit.
There's proof right there. The one son was the good son. The other son was blah. Michael Jordan. Speaking of Michael Jordan went off to basketball. What did his brother do? Join the Army. And the only reason why I know that because he retired here at Fort Bragg a couple of years back, and then everybody in Fort Bragg decided they were going to come to his brother's retirement ceremony as a staff sergeant, and thinking that Michael Jordan was going to show up. So
and his brother, his brother never showed up to his retirement.
No, well, you're taking away. I feel that was honorable because you're taking away from the reason why at my retirement ceremony, I didn't want the whole post to come because you're thinking my brother's going to show up.
True, but at the same time, people that have been in the military understand the commitment. You know what? Forget the military. Anybody that's been at a job for 20 plus years and hits retirement, they understand the commitment. And family there is nice, regardless of your superstar status.
True. But Michael Jordan's dad shot out a big basketball guy that's now selling shoes that don't give a shit about people. A billionaire. And then he shot out, nothing wrong with the Army, shot out a regular Army person. So.
Hold on. Can you say that with a straight face? Nothing wrong with the Army.
It's like an oxymoron right there. That's a whole nother episode, but go ahead. Next.
Next. All right. We're Xing that one already. Hey, I got something to put out to you guys and all the listeners. I'm an avid memer. I really am. And I came across probably the ultimate memeing page. I'm not going to lie. I steal all of my memes from them. It is what it is. But U.S. Department of Memes. If you guys get a shot, check this shit out because they are spectacular. Please it hit me. I was supposed to say that at the beginning. I fucking forgot. These dudes fucking, trust me, memeing is fucking the way of the future. And if you guys want to fucking be successful, you need to hit this page up.
What's their name again? U.S. Department of Memes.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. Too easy. Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, we're going to get to the hot issue. We're going to get to the hot issue today. Now, before we get to this hot issue, the hot issue is Kareem Hunt. Now, those of you who don't know who Kareem Hunt is, he was the running back, this is past tense, was the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. And before we jump into this, we've never gone over why our show is called Barbershop Talk. And for any of you that have been in a real barbershop, and I'm not talking sports clips or super cuts or not no dumb shit like that, but we're talking a real barbershop. You understand that no conversation is off limit. Feelings are going to get hurt. People are going to get laughed at. Which brings us to Kareem Hunt. And I throw why we call this Barbershop Talk at the beginning of it because this next subject is it's going to get very touchy. Oh, yeah, the best part. It's going to get very touchy.
Controversy. We love that.
So, a video gets released by TMZ, and it is a video of Kareem Hunt in a hotel hallway, gets into an argument with a woman, pushes her. She tries to hit him. Maybe she connected. I'm not quite sure. The video's a little sketchy, whatever. The bitch falls over. The fall is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Smacks face first into the fucking wall. It was great. Argument ensues some more, and then he walks up and kicks her in the ass. Now, after this video was released, Kansas City Chiefs, hey, you're done. You no longer play for us. And then later on in the evening, it comes out, oh, she dropped the N-bomb on him. That's why it escalated to what it did. So I think the first thing that needs to get discussed is the shitbag that released the video to TMZ.
With that, why now? This happened
in February. Almost a fucking year ago.
Almost a year. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Okay, I was really counting in my head, but fuck that. Okay. This happened almost a year ago. Now the video comes out. Why now? Why now? Is it because Kareem Hunt is one of the leading players for fantasy football for his position, which he is, averaging about 40 points a game? There's a lot of crushed motherfuckers out there for fantasy football. And then why did you just release him? Because of the video. There's been guys seen choking their women, body slamming them in the elevator, then dragging her limp body out, and they got suspended for 2 games.
That's his that's his stepbrother, Ray Rice.
Runs
in the family.
But with that being said, I think they should not have released him, suspended him, take some money from him.
But,
well, see, I looked into it a little further though. So when it happened back in February, he actually talked to the Chiefs about it. He let them know what was going on, but he kind of, I guess, fluffed the story or made it seem like he was the innocent party in that situation. But now that the video came out showing other than what he said, I think that's why the Chiefs are like, you know what? You kind of bullshitted us on this one, and we got to let you go.
Now, hold on here. Before we branch out on this, the reason I brought it up at the beginning, let's talk about the dude that releases this video to TMZ.
Okay, yeah, the plane totally took off a different direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if I am in possession of said video, I'm going to call TMZ, bet your ass. What do you guys got to offer? And when they give me their number, my second phone call is Kareem Hunt. I mean, if your motive was to make money, Bet your ass, Hunt, you're getting a call. What do you got? I just find it kind of a shitbag move that Kareem loses his job over this, but this hotel employee still has a fucking position.
True story.
You know, when you went ahead and just released that to the fucking press, there's got to be something in here where this hotel steps in. And look, we're talking Kareem Hunt. This dude's got money. And so this wasn't a fucking, pay by the hour type of hotel. So where's this hotel at? Where are these people at saying, hey, you know what? Our guy shouldn't have released that.
He shouldn't have, because the cops don't even got it. You know what I'm saying? The cops never did a subpoena to get the footage from the hotel.
Exactly. So who the fuck are you to release this?
Very true. So to the dirtbag that decided he was going to release the video, yeah, true. He should not have a job.
Now, is it a dirtbag or, hey, this motherfucker just trying to get paid? It goes both ways here. I mean, be honest with me.
Well, someone working at a motel like that, what do you think their hourly or salary rate is? You know what I mean? You've got essentially an opportunity, and we don't know how much TMZ paid for the video, but essentially, let's just say the guy's making $40,000, $50,000 a year working at this motel, and TMZ offers you $150,000, $250,000 for this video.
What's the email address? Go ahead.
Don't worry, I've already got my bank account and routing number ready. We can do this direct deposit. I don't care.
Fuck, I'll drive to your studio and give it to you. Here you go.
Look. Let me ask both of you this. Be very honest with me. You were in that hotel employee's shoes. That video is in your hand. Do you not call TMZ? Be honest here.
I'm a shitbag. I'm calling it. I would have called him in February.
Yeah, I would have called it in a long time ago. I wouldn't have waited till just now.
I would have been live streaming fucking to TMZ.
But like you said, Mike, if I'm going to get a come up, TMZ offered me $100,000. Hey, Kareem, what you got? Oh, you got 500,000? There you go. That is true. If you're going to do it for a come up, do it for a come up. Just don't be a dirtbag and stay anonymous. Stay anonymous and just ruin people's lives.
You know what? Maybe that's why it took so long for it to come out. Maybe you got a hold of TMZ and then try to get a hold of Kareem. I mean, maybe. We don't know. Maybe.
And Kareem was like, fuck you, I'm not doing nothing. The cops ain't do nothing to me, so what is anybody else going to do to me?
Yeah.
Okay, true.
All right. So let's move to the meat and potatoes. So you see the argument ensue. Kareem pushes her. She throws a punch. She falls down. Smacks face first into the fucking wall, which was, that was great. And then his boys are trying to pull him back. He's cussing and yelling, trying to fight through him, walks up to her, kicks her in the ass, end of video. So let's start right at the very beginning of this. Right at the very beginning. This is why we call it barbershop talk. She dropped the N-bomb. Was he justified?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's me.
Jacob?
I don't know. I'm a little torn up. Like I see where Gator would come from. Yes, he's justified to act in that manner. But on the same token, when you're a person of that status or that persona, how many people out there on an average do you think at a game as he's walking back into the to the tunnel and stuff like that, they're throwing N-bomb at him to try to get a reaction out of him? You know what I mean? You mean to tell me you're going to react at every person or every situation?
No, there's going to be a time and a place for all of that, male or female. Going into the tunnel, got it. I'm going to keep pushing through. I got you. You're in my hotel where I am at. I'm walking out. I don't know what happened prior to or what even led up to that argument, but they were literally face to face. They were hand-to-hand combat. From what I saw on the video, and it's very short, he was trying to walk away. she got a hold of him. He, I don't know, pushed her, shrugged her, threw her, whatever. He moved his arm. She went to the wall, to the floor. Got it. He took like 2 or 3 steps back. He turned around, came back, gave a swift kick to the chick.
Okay.
Got it.
But was he justified? And if so, why? Because look, you know what? While you give your ponder on this really quick, but I'm gonna hit you with this. Okay, I see this from both sides, and I say that because, look, my wife is black, so and this right here is, I apologize. I'm apologizing up front. I've been put into a situation where me and my wife are together. Oh, nigger lover. Whoa, hold the fuck on. And now it's not that you have offended me. It's that you've disrespected her.
Yes. And I'm the same way because I'm married to a white woman. Got it.
But on the same token, it's not illegal to say any racial slur out there. So when somebody does, and then you put hands on them,
now you're the one in trouble.
Who's the bad guy?
You're the bad guy for retaliating. I can see it, what you're saying from both sides. I can see what you're saying. I really do. And it all depends on the situation going down. They were hand-to-hand combat, face front. Should he have turned around and kicked the chick? No. But that first move, bitch, get out my way move, where she went into the wall and onto the floor and her feet fell back behind her head, you know, that right there, it is what it is. I'm not condoning any man to touch a woman. I'm definitely not. But sometimes you're going to have to put hands-on training on a chick if she's all in your face, spitting and meleeing in your face.
Well, look though. Let's rewind a couple years to Ray Rice. Okay? Now everybody lost their fucking mind when they saw this video of him hitting her. But if you watch from the beginning of the video, she was going fucking ham on this dude. And
but
he went upside her head one time. What fucked her up was when her head hit the fucking bar inside of the elevator. That's what knocked her. That's what made shit.
But he did that whole Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas 9-second Howluka. He
understand
her.
And I understand that, but to your it's a woman, this and that. Look, I don't care if you man, woman, child. When you put your hands on me, look, at that point, I need to defend my life. Call it what you want. And
True.
And I say that because everybody remember Kimbo Slice when he was doing all his backyard fighting, got in the UFC, first fight, 8 seconds in, this little tiny ass dude jumps up and caught him right in the temple, lights cold. Lights out, knocked out cold. So, look, you could be Ray Rice and be getting hit by this woman and get knocked the fuck out cold. That's just, look, right place, right time, you're done. So, everybody wants to criticize this man, but at the same time, woman or not, he was defending himself.
So sometimes, very few, but there's some times where a man's going to have to hit a woman when she's all up in your mix.
Look,
spitting, yelling.
But
you cannot go at this chick as if you're going at a dude either. You got to keep it as low as possible. You got to
which I commend Kareem for, because look, he gave her a push and then a solid swift kick in the ass that she probably more than likely deserved. But and he didn't fucking beat on her like, again, she probably deserved.
Correct.
So I'm not fucking I don't know, man. Because again, look, I'm not black. Okay? I can honestly not ever in my entire life comprehend what it's like to be black and be called that. I can't do it. Now, I can sympathize, that I can do, but to be called that, I can't comprehend it.
And it is all in the context.
It is what it is.
It's just in the context. There's a few white people out there in this world. My nigga and Gator just be like, "What's up, dog? What's up, my nigga?" You know, it is what it is. It's all in context. You're in my face. You're spitting. You're yelling. We about to go to blows, and then you drop the N-bomb. Game on. So it doesn't affect me. Anybody can say the word nigger. I don't give a shit personally. It's all in the word context that you say it in.
All right, Jacob, where are you standing?
I'm just looking at the point, like, where do you allow a physical result from a verbal incident? Like I understand, and same thing, I can't, ever imagine what it would be like. But at what point are you like, you know what, that's enough verbal abuse that I'm going to take. Now I'm going to make it physical.
Okay. Let me hit you with this. Like 10 years back, had a dude at my house, and everybody's shitty drunk. It is what it is. But we're all out on the front porch, and my daughter was just born. She was 2 months old, and he wants to hit me with a. And I'm pretty sure it was alcohol talking, but he wants to hit me with it, man, fuck your daughter. I'll rape your daughter. And he got caught right in the face, right there.
Yeah.
So yes, there is a limit. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, me being a white guy and not being black, I don't know how that limit works. You know what? Fuck it, Gator. How does that limit work with you? Like, let me take that back. Not with you. How does it work being black? And then somebody drops it.
In this climate that we have today, it's literally all in the context. Say, suppose a white guy singing a rap song and the word nigger comes out. Oh, whoa, dude, don't say that. Whoa, calm down. You got to bleep that out for yourself. But we're about to get into an argument or a fight. We're at the Jets game, and my Jets are losing horribly. And somebody drops the N-bomb. That N-bomb wide receiver dropped the ball again. Got it. You're going to get that warning. But if you're in my face, like we're about to throw blows and you drop the N-bomb, all verbal commands are over. We are now hand-to-hand combat. So it's all in the context. Stop being a stupid nigger. Stop being this. Stop being that, or whatever. Now it's turned from verbal to physical. When you start making threats, game on. Now we got to see whose dick is bigger. Now we got to fight.
Okay.
There we go again. I dropped dick. God damn it.
See, you just can't keep dick out your mouth.
Oh my God.
We need it.
The one that was worried about too much dick on the show, and now you're throwing out dick.
I'm telling you, man. Call me stupid.
I'm seeing a double standard here, Gator. I'm trying to figure you out right now. I'm trying to figure you out, bud.
Fuck, I'm starting to question myself.
Okay, so I'm starting to understand the N-word is off limits, but the dick clearly isn't.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh, true story. Got
All
it.
right. Whoa. You can't say true story after that.
No, you really can't. Damn it.
You got to drop a no homo or something. Something's got to come out here. All right. So let's. Okay. Now. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm trying to move this conversation forward, but before I do, so beating somebody's ass when they drop that on you isn't legally justified, but it's understandable. It's reasonable.
Nowadays it is.
Okay. All right. So
that's the worst part. Nowadays it is.
So the Kansas City Chiefs release him. Hey, you no longer work here. Now, I remember when Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers caught a rape charge.
True.
Caught a suspension, and then goes to court, and then this bitch comes out, oh, she was lying, and this dude's still playing football. So is the NFL too quick to react? Jacob, hit this one up first, man.
Too quick to react, man. I think there needs to be, just because someone comes out and says something, how am I automatically going to assume that what this Joe Blow is saying is accurate and essentially ready to
Yes, but
correct the situation with, whatever repercussions that are going to come without the other person being able to prove, hey, this is bullshit. Show me where this happened,
okay, but you as Kansas City Chiefs management, all of a sudden you get emailed a fucking video from the commissioner, and it's your player pushing her and then kicking her. Now what do you do?
I still got to see more.
Well, with his situation, though, like I said, because he told them about it when it happened, but he lied about his side of the story. So when you're essentially sticking up for your guy, but it comes out that what I was, being told by my person is bullshit, why wouldn't I release you immediately?
Gator?
I would have to agree with Jacob on that one. This would be, but again, depending on what he told me in February, what my player told me in February, and now with this video, we as the public on this side of the television, we don't see everything. What did happen? Was she up on the 5th floor causing a hell ruckus? And then as this dude was trying to leave, now she comes out of the elevator, another elevator or a flight of stairs causing more ruckus to ensue that, 30-second video that we've seen. So it's kind of, I feel the NFL released him too soon. But then again, if the...
But are we not looking at the fact that this is his 3rd incident? This isn't his 1st incident.
True.
Okay,
but many more.
This is his 3rd.
We have many more prior to that.
Define incident.
It's okay. He had so this one where he kicked the chick in the hotel lobby.
Yep.
There was one back in, oh God, what was
13, I think it was.
I just looked it up earlier.
2013.
But there was another one where him and a bunch of guys were in Cleveland, his hometown, whatever. They're on a party bus. There's a bunch of females with them. Well, it came out that he ended up kicking out a couple females because they found out they were underage. They were only 19. Well, the 19-year-olds were saying it was because they didn't want to fuck with any guys that were there, essentially.
To me,
they threw the chicks out. They were trying to bang on the door and get back in. One of Kareem Hunt's friends was a female, went out there and told him to leave, and the 19-year-old chick punched his homegirl.
And then Kareem came out there and played his hands-on training. Yep, true.
There was that one, and then there was also he hit some guy at a resort, like during the summertime or whatever.
Okay, so
but these other 2 incidents, no charges have ever been pressed. Like nothing's came about from them.
Okay, so when you say there's other incidents, yet no charges have been pressed, nothing has been done by the NFL. As far as I'm concerned, there's no other incidents. This to me, this sounds like Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he pulled a chick's shirt up.
But he still got a 6-game suspension over
exactly. it. Exactly. But and then we come now to Kareem Hunt, and I think the problem, honestly, the problem is Ray Rice, and what everybody sees is him pushing a woman. And, domestic violence. No, that's not domestic violence. That is assault, not domestic violence. Now, if we rewind to 2016, 17, Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Oh, wow.
Caught an assault charge. Still playing. Never got released. So when I push someone and then kick them in the ass, and then you take an elderly dude and you poke him in the eye, and then Gator, you friggin' jump on a fucking 30-year-old dude and beat his face in, they're all still assault charge, regardless of how the assault was committed. So how is it that Kareem gets the ass into this? And I think it's because of Ray Rice, and everybody is blinded by it was a woman, domestic violence, he's got to fucking go. And I think it's bullshit.
Well, see, and I looked into it. The NFL's policy is 6-game suspension for assault, battery, domestic violence, or sexual assault.
Tell that to Ray Rice.
So why all
Tell that to Ray Rice.
Oh, I didn't even know that one. I didn't even know that one.
Well, apparently after Ray Rice, that's what they made the standard. But
how is it that you no longer have a job when you've been convicted? You ain't even been fucking charged of a crime.
You're not charged with a crime. The cops did nothing.
And
his way, let her
even
go about his way.
Even if this video was released and then they charge you, you still haven't been convicted of shit. So fuck you releasing them for? You're releasing him for what? What crime did he commit? Nothing yet. Legally, nothing yet. Right?
True.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, fuck. I mean,
That is very true.
I think it's too much. It's too much of this PC culture. It's the PC culture.
The parties involved don't have to be the party that files charges. The state can still file charges against him in the matter.
But they haven't.
But they haven't. That's the thing. They haven't filed anything. So even if they have filed charges, he hasn't been convicted of anything. That brings me back to
Well, no, you're not convicted until you go to a trial.
right. So even if they press charges, and that brings me back to Ben Roethlisberger, because they charged him, and then the NFL suspends him, but then come to find out it was bullshit. Yet you still went ahead and fucking punished this man for doing nothing wrong. So until you were proven guilty in a court of law, he's innocent. He's an innocent man. I don't care what I saw in the fucking video. He could have been holding up his fucking ID. And you know what? He's innocent until he is proven guilty.
I got to be the racist black guy here.
Please
Sorry.
do.
Throw it out there.
Is it because he's black? Is that what you're going with this?
I'm not going to pull the whole race card out here, but
well, you said racist black guy, so I just rolled with it. I mean,
I'm gonna pull some of this race card out here.
All right.
We got to make an example out of somebody. Why not the black? All these cops. Okay, just real quick, 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. All these cops out here killing black people. It is what it is. Blah blah blah. I don't care what the circumstances is. Black guy dead. White guy goes home. Got it. The black cop in Walmart in Ohio beat the other black guy, so it's black on black crime, with a baton to get the guy he was stealing. He hit his legs with the baton, ended up breaking one of the guy's legs. That black cop just got sentenced to 25 years in jail.
Okay, now.
But both of them are still alive, though.
But
for stealing out of Walmart.
There's also that white chick and that white cop in Dallas that shot the black. So
that's a whole nother episode.
Goes both ways, though.
No,
yeah,
the grand jury said there is a charge of murder. We believe murder. She is out on bond. She is not in jail.
Right.
She has never set foot in jail. Please tell me one other person, one other black guy or woman that has had the charge of manslaughter or murder that's out on bail right now.
O.J. Simpson. Bam! Damn, I'm good. Woo, you can't get me, baby. O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson was in jail until his court date.
Oh, no, sir.
And then, yeah. Oh, you know what? No. I'm sorry. His bond was still $3 million. But he just happened to have $3 million.
He just happened to have $3 million. So
that's fine.
But you asked, I answered. O.J. Simpson.
I asked, you answered. That is correct. But I'm just, for me being, I got to be the racist black guy because I hate all races, including black people. It is what it is. I just hate people. But I have to throw the race card out there. How many other people have been seen hitting their girlfriends, beating their girlfriends, cops coming to their house, but because they're famous, because they have money, nothing happens? Did the Kansas City Chiefs release this guy too soon?
Yes, absolutely.
In my eyes, yes. There could be more info out there that they know that we don't know that has not been told to us. But from what I know, yes, because he has not been convicted of anything. As far as we know, this incident happened in February. The cops did come talk to him that night. There is a video of him talking to the cops with no shirt on, so on and so forth. He was not charged that night. He wasn't indicted that night. There is no civil charges for this so-called beating of this white chick. There is no.
No. Hold on. I got to stop you there. Whoever the fuck calls that a beating is dumb as fuck.
Well, a man.
You got James Brown and Ike Turner rolling over their grave right now. Talking about you fucking pussy. That ain't hitting the goddamn chick.
Well, I am a firm believer a man should never hit a woman. but there is going to be times where he's going to have to put hands-on training on this chick.
Absolutely.
At some time in his life, he's going to have to put hands-on training. It is what it is. But somebody had to take the L, and it seems us black guys do the same thing that our counterparts do, and we get a different treatment.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is it, and hear me out here, is it us black guys or is it us rich and famous guys? Because had that been any other black guy, just any Joe Schmo on the street, nobody would ever seen this video. But because he's rich and famous, now is it a rich and famous thing?
Somebody's got to take the L. And rich and famous is a name. Who gives a fuck about Gator? Oh, Gator just beat his white wife down in the driveway. I'm just going to go in handcuffs and go away.
So it's a rich and famous thing, not a black thing.
Tiger Woods. Well, no, because the rich and famous white guys get to go home and serve their 3 or 4 suspensions.
Hold on, though. Tell that to Robert Downey Jr.
He's a little different.
Tell that to Alec Baldwin. Tell that to them. I'm just saying.
Haven't seen them since.
Honestly, I don't think it's because he's black. I think it's just a rich and famous thing. Could it be the PC, the culture of our country? No,
it's the culture, pussyfoot.
It's the culture of the NFL.
The same thing as the backup Bronco quarterback the other day, essentially ending up in someone else's house, passed out on their couch. If that would have been one of us in a drunken stupor that night, never would have made the news.
Yeah, would have never made the news. The cops would have showed up. We'd have went to the drunk tank and went home the next day. Yeah.
Okay, but you know what this Jacob, I'm glad you say this. Was it a black or white quarterback?
White.
Okay, and what happened with him?
Oh, I didn't even follow it much afterwards.
Okay. So,
but it's just if that had say, me living in Denver, if that would have been me, I never would have ended up on the news because of it.
Nope.
Chad Kelly, the Denver Broncos backup quarterback, was arrested early Tuesday in Inglewood on suspicion of first-degree criminal trespassing after police alleged that he randomly entered a couple's home. Gets better. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, shit. And was beaten by the homeowner with a vacuum cleaner tube. That is from the Denver Post. This dude got his ass whooped by a vacuum cleaner, by a fucking tube, man. Oh, that is great. So
that's why I believe in the Second Amendment.
Somebody who sucks getting beat by something that sucks.
Oh, Lord Jesus, here we go. The innuendos have started.
Bring on the gifts.
At least I'm not by myself here, God.
Well, I was just following the limitations put out by Gator, No N-word, no hard R, but goddamn it, if it's dick, it's fair game.
Hey,
how is this my fault?
Hard on all day.
You're the black guy. We got to blame somebody.
Oh, my God. Yep, see, there we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh.
So to end this on a more upbeat note, we had a gentleman I believe up in New York. I want to assume it was New York because he was a New York Jets fan. This dude is drinking and driving, rear ends a lady, hauls ass. Cops arrest him. Is it okay? So this guy claims I was drinking and driving because the Jets lost.
Wow.
Is that justified? Is that a fair argument?
Or as far as what? How would that even? There's no justification because my team lost. I got drunk and drove home.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then. Okay. Your child was just killed. You're drinking. Fuck it. I need more beer. You drive to the store. I'm sorry. That's justified. So how is it any different when your team loses? And we're not just talking any team here. We're talking the New York Jets.
What side of the fence do I jump off of? Which yard do I go in? I can see it, but I can't see it. Oh my God. Oh my.
For me, I can't justify it. Like a child, something happening in that aspect is completely different than your team losing. I'm sorry, I don't care how much you like that team, how much you rooted for them, how many generations of your family has. That doesn't justify making mistakes like that.
And this is where the barbershop talk, with all due respect, absolutely crushes you. So it's justified to drink and drive under A occasion, but not B occasion. Come on now. Either drinking and driving is justified or it's not.
If he just rear-ended her and didn't hurt the lady, got it. And you're drinking because your team just absolutely fucking sucks because the Jets do absolutely fucking suck.
Look, it's like being a Cowboys fan.
Watch your mouth.
And the Cowboys fans wear little cowboys with the assless chaps, fucking dicks hanging out and shit, whatever.
Dicks again?
Hoorah.
Really, that's where we're going with it.
Dicks again.
They say Cowboys, I think of Brokeback Mountain. It is what it is, whatever. I don't care.
Every time they put on a fucking helmet, I think they're auditioning for fucking part 2.
You know what I'm saying? That, the crying game, whatever. I don't care. Hail to the rest.
That's a little unfair because we know Mike doesn't have an NFL team, but who's yours, Gator?
Washington Redskins, born and raised in D.C., baby. Hell.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
So look.
He said great.
Look, you guys can talk sports and Johnson on your own time. In the meantime, on barbershop time, is this man justified? How is it acceptable that your kid dies and you drink and drive, but your sports team loses and you drink and drive, but that's not cool? So
I say yes because I was at a bar watching.
Either it's cool. I don't want to say cool. Either it's justified to drink and drive under any excuse, or it's not.
Okay, well, let me flip it on you then. Because just like you said earlier, the guy that was at your house and said something about your daughter, which was verbal, but you physically handled the situation. That's the same thing. So is it either fair across the board on that, or are there circumstances that justify it?
This is a whole different genre.
Well, let me tell you, as a black guy that has been to the court of law, when they say, what's your plea, guilty or not guilty, you can actually say guilty with a reason. So I am guilty with a reason. I drunk and drove for a reason. That's when I'm actually asking for leniency from the court.
Damn it.
You're either innocent, one word, or you're guilty. You can say guilty and just take what you got, or you can say guilty and have a reason.
Why you gotta fuck up the whole conversation with some shit
because
like that?
Because I'm black and have been to court. I have been in front of a jury.
Oh. All right.
Spoiler alert, the black guy knows about the judicial system.
And it doesn't work. Well, okay, I guess it does work. I'm still free. Okay.
All right, so check it out. Just to rewind a little bit. God. Just to rewind a little bit. We got a few more minutes, and I just want to ask you guys something here. So again, I'm not black. I never can be black. I can't comprehend what a black man goes through when that word in anger is said to him. I don't know. Okay. So let me hit you with a broader question. When a racial slur is dropped, is it reasonable to beat their ass? Now, this is a yes or no question. Both of you answer. And you'll see where I'm going with this.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
I didn't say justified. Reasonable.
Is it reasonable to do
Yes.
it based off a racial slur?
Yes.
I just know how I would react, so I'll just go ahead and say yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad both of you said yes, because now I'm going to hit you with this. If both of you would have said no, then you would have fucking completely killed this. But from 1640 to 1650, okay, the Irish In 1640, they had 1.5 million people in Ireland. By 1650, they had 600,000. Okay? That's how many people were sold into slavery by the English. Now, an Irish slave was a lot better than an African slave. Not physically, but an Irish slave cost me 5 shekels. An African slave cost me 40 shekels. So I could beat an Irish slave to death and really not hurt me none because it was only 5 shekels. So when an Irish man is called a Mick, they don't beat anybody's ass.
I beg to differ. Well, go ahead.
Even though, and the reason I bring this up is because we all know how the N-word started. We know slavery. We know the whole history of this. But the history of it, it's more than just Africans. It's the Chinese. It's the Irish. It's more than just them. So when a Chinese man is called a chink or a zipperhead, but doesn't commence to putting kung fu on your ass, now let me ask you again: is this still justified?
By the way, that was racist, but I would say yes. Just because he's Chinese doesn't mean he knows kung fu. But I still say yes.
Okay, Jacob.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm sticking with yes.
You guys got to stop sticking with the fucking crowd. Fuck.
Here you are saying sticking and fucking. God damn it! You just want to talk about dicks. Here we go. No homo. No homo.
You are a whore. But look, I'm just saying though. I mean, when you have every other ethnicity out there who does not commence to fighting when a racial slur is dropped, how is it reasonable?
Because we're still the underdog. No matter what we do as black people, we enter the white world. The racist black guy.
What if you're Mexican?
What we do,
what if you're Mexican? They're not the underdog too. Yet
they're not the.
Yet when it's
they're the underdog 2018 in America.
But when the term is dropped, they ain't scrapping in the streets. I mean, probably because they don't know kung fu. But still,
we have always been the underdog though. So we've always got to show, no pun intended, whose dick is bigger. If you're going to challenge me and back the dog into the corner, I got to come out biting and barking the loudest at all times.
All right, look.
That's why my voice is loud.
Look, I got to step the fuck in here. For the last few episodes, we've been catching a whole lot of black guy dick is bigger. I'm going to tell you like this. John Holmes, Ron Jeremy, we invented big dick.
12 inches, so what?
We invented big dick. You're welcome. We invented that shit, and we invented that shit.
Y'all were just the first ones to put it on camera. That's it.
Regardless, we invented big dick. Don't you discredit a white man because of this myth.
And there's some guy with a 15-inch dick in, matter of fact, Ireland, 15-inch dick, but he's a real nerd. And he's got the biggest dick in the world. Why do I know this? I don't know.
That's full of white people.
Oh, my God. Why do I know this? I don't know. I don't want to talk about dicks no more. Oh, my God.
Gator knows his dick.
No. Oh, my God.
Not his own personal property, but goddamn it, Gator knows some dick.
Oh, my God.
That should be the title of the next episode.
I'm not talking about dick the next episode. I'm not going to say the word dick next episode.
Sounds like a movie title, Gator does dick.
Oh, my God. That's the worst porno ever.
Hey, can I watch part 2 and 3 without watching part 1? Like, will I be lost in Gator taking dick?
Dear God.
Dick?
I'm not taking no dick. I am not. I'm not a famous NBA player that's bottom.
Loves dick, takes dick, whatever term you want to use for your episode.
That old Bo Diddley commercial, Bo knows baseball. Gator does not know dick. No.
All right, gentlemen. Well, look, I appreciate having y'all. RTF Productions. Give you guys another shout out. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you.
You got about 15 seconds apiece. If you got anything you want to say, Gator, go for it.
The only thing I got to say is my famous saying, FBMM. Fuck bitches, make money.
Jacob, what you got?
Hey, thanks for having me on the show. It was a blast, and Look forward to some more episodes with you, gentlemen.
Oh, all of a sudden you think you're fucking high class, Garage our level. I like it.
Expert opinion from guys that don't know
I
shit.
am kind of a big deal.
All right, well, look, if you lick her butthole, she'll do anything for you. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.